Hi, my name is Harish Kumar, employee of Cherry Road Services India Private Limited. This is my demo on Capstone Project for DocuSign eSignature Implementation Consultant Certification Program. We will go to the requirement briefly first. Close Enough Accounting (CEA) wants to narrate streamline their process for creating and handling joint credit application. A CEA credit representative should be able to generate an envelope containing a joint credit application in the eSignature application using a standard DocuSign template. When a prospect calls into one of the CEA's many call centers, the CEA representative will collect the name and email address of the applicant and co-applicant along with any other information required to meet the authentication requirements of an application process. So these three documents: joint credit application, identification and assess statement of for applicant, identification and assess statement for the co-applicant. These requirements should be present in an envelope. Then the recipient must enter their phone number in this format. So the recipient, when they are entering the phone number, it should be present in this format. Then SSN and annual income must be visible to CEA credit assessor on information and asset statement document. SSN and annual income must be visible to CEA credit assessor on information and asset statement document. Applicant must select and attach exactly two forms of identification. Applicants must select and attach exactly two forms of identification. E-signature account and outbound email should be branded with CEA logo and colors. Recipient names must be included in the email subject and body. So this should be important. The recipient must be included in the email and subject and body. Completed documents cannot have blank fields. So these are the few requirements in the Capstone project. So now I'm logging to the DocuSign eSignature as an admin. So as an admin, I logged into eSignature. After logging into epidemodocusign.com, after logging into epidemodocusign.com, so first we are going to do some changes in the settings for this demo of Capstone project. Let's go for the settings first. This is the settings. So in the left you can see the overview. So below that you have the settings options, so which you want to select. First I'm going to select signing and sending. In this below I'm going to select sending settings. Sending settings: manage what your users can do when sending envelopes from this account. So enable formula field, enable conditional field, enable signer attachment field, and I have enabled appendo attachment to the document with the attachment field. Then document visibility. So by the help of this drop down, I selected must sign to view unless sender. Signer can see all documents in which they want to provide the information only by selecting this must sign to view unless sender. Coming down, so we have automatically replicate information in the fields with the same data label. I am selecting on all documents in the envelope. Nothing but when we have repetitive fields such as email or name repetitive in the document, so the end user or signing the recipient will not be entering again and again. This is avoiding redundancy, so that just nothing but when you select few fields will be repeating, so few fields will be populated automatically. And then you scroll down document sources. The document sources also have Box, Dropbox, Google Drive, OneDrive. But I'm using OneDrive for this Capstone project demo. So I'm just have checked OneDrive. I'm using the OneDrive here. So I will show how to configure OneDrive. So before going that, click on the save option of the sending settings, integrations. In the integrations, go to connect. So here I am having OneDrive. So I configured already. So if you want to configure new, so go here. We have an option add configuration. Click on the add configuration. You can see OneDrive, Salesforce, or eOriginal. So OneDrive status active connection. So I have given by this status by this drop down. Name as OneDrive. Have enable log requirement acknowledgement. And in the data format, I'm giving select option to certificate completion and envelope void reason in the include data. And this is the main thing, folder to publish. So click on the browser, and here we have close enough accounting. So I have CA, this is my OneDrive. So this is my OneDrive. I have created close enough accounting folder already. So when I am selecting close enough accounting, I'm selecting so my files and what are the documents I have created here, it will be going automatically to here. So you can see if you are the documents which I have created already. So I'm using this folder of OneDrive and selecting. So associate users, all users, including new users, and I'm saving this configuration. So you successfully updated configuration. After signing and settings, first we are going to sending settings. So after sending settings, we are going to integrations. Here we have connect. Okay, so this is we completed. Next, after this, we are going to brands. Here we have two logos provided for Capstone project. So we are using sending. We have sending email logo. So here also we have two settings. So first we are going to settings. Customize what you users see. So customize what your users see. So we want to edit theme. I have done background. We have few colors here, sending logo and email logo, and here we have preview option also for manage email and home. We can change action button, color and primary button colors, text color, so whatever it may be. So by defaultly, DocuSign has blue color. I have changed it to some different color. So if you want to change any color, you can change it by the edit option and apply the brand. And coming to signing, here I want to edit. I have given branded name, company name, everything here. Close enough accounting and close enough accounting, and email logo. Here also we can edit theme, signing logo, email logo, and we can preview it. So we have option and click on the apply brand. After clicking apply brand, it will be saved. You will get the pop-up. After completion of brands, I am going to user and groups. Here I am going to users. So while clicking on users, we have different users here. Kind of names I have given: admin, CA, creator, cap representative, legal department. We have add option, and I have given few permission profile like DS admin, CA creator as DS sender, representative DS sender, legal department DS viewer. Nothing but only the person can going to view the creator. You are going to send the document and you have create as a sender. So the users I have created, and I have created a group for this. If you want to add any users, so go to add user, and here we have four options, four things for we want to do step by step. First we want to give email address, profile information, security, permission profile, and groups. I created already. So DS admin, CA creator, CA representative, legal department, and I created a group which has allocated below the users. Click on the groups, and I created a group called CEA groups with the add group option. If you click on add group, you want to give the name. I given the name as CEA group, and click on the add option. Then you will get actions which you want to add users. Apart from this, I'm done with settings side. So I covered settings first of all. Then afterwards, we are going to connect for the OneDrive to send the documents. After that, we are giving the brands. After that, we are going to users. After this, we are going to groups. So I'm done with settings. Now I'm going to templates now. I'm going to build a template here. So you can get a question: how to build a template or create a template? So if you want to create a new template, you have an option: create template, update template, and create power form. So I already created the template. If I want to update, I will update here. So create template for the new users. We have option 3. Now I'm going to clicking the tab, so we can find user tab here, edit option. So basically templates are nothing but help streamline the sending process when you frequently send the same or similar documents to the same group of people. Templates are nothing but templates help streamline the sending process when you frequently send the same or similar documents or send documents to the same group of people. So I have created a template. This is what I have created, joint rate application. So I'm going to click on the edit option. Here I have given template name as joint credit application, and I have given the description name as well as joint credit application. So add documents. I have added the documents with the help of upload option. While clicking the upload option, so we want to find joint credit application, selecting this, click on the open button. So similarly, these two, identification and as a statement, identification and as a statement of the co-applicant. Templates have three documents names. I have added three documents with the help of upload option. So from the local machine or from the cloud, we can add it. So after, we are going to add recipients. You see the role applicant and co-applicant, and CA credit as sir and legal department. So coming to the applicant, I have given the name as applicant. So, and other side we have given the needs to sign as per the requirement we needed authentication method. So SMS, add identity verification, SMS. So this is the mobile number. This is the mobile number, and we are going to give the mobile number because SMS code will be sending to mobile number. By using the code, recipient can access the envelope. We are using this verification for customize option. So we are using this verification from the customize option. And next we are moving to second role. We have co-applicant. So we have given the role name as co-applicant. We have access code here, authentication. It is also needs to sign access code. So we are going to give as access code 1234. And other role is CA credit assessor. We are giving CA credit assessor name and given the email address here. So in the credit assessor role, in advanced settings, so we take and customize advanced settings. Do not allow sender to edit a recipient. Do not allow senders to delete recipient. So we are marking do not allow senders to edit recipient. Do not allow senders to delete recipient. And we are going to next role, legal department. We are adding the CC here, selecting the CC. So why? Because as per the requirements, we are giving the CC. So he need to copy, receives a copy. Legal department name and email ID, and here as well as what we given in the CA criteria in the advanced settings, we are also giving here the same. Don't allow senders to edit recipient, don't allow senders to delete recipient. And selecting the order 1 and 1. So setting and signing order 1 and 1, because we don't have any signing order for the applicant in the role and co-applicant are behaving, they can sign in any order and create as one applicant and co-applicant can sign the documents. So we have given the applicant 1 and co-applicant 1 by signing this document. So 2 for create as and 3 for legal department. So he has copy as you see. And if you come down, message to all recipients. Message to all recipients. We are using custom email language for each recipient because for the requirement email subject should be having the applicant email, subject should having contain the applicant user, applicant name in the subject, and applicant name the body. So applicant subject, applicant username, and applicant name, recipient name in the body of the message. So when coming to co-applicant, we have the same thing. The co-applicant name should be subject as well as body. Subject, co-applicant username, recipient name in the body. So I'm going to see a create as well. It's common in the subject combination of applied of the applicant and the co-applicant. So we given the name of the applicant and co-applicant in the CA creators and body name. So recipient name and the legal department. Also, we are going to show applicant name and co-applicant name subject. This is how we are going to do. And we are going to advanced options. Here we have few options. So branding name, close and all, and the template modification. So template modification, we want to select these names. So this is what we have to do, check and click on the save button. So like edit option and whatever it may be. Okay, I am done with this page. Then we are going to click next button. So this is the joint create application. It has applicant, co-applicant information. So before going to that, we will see here. You can see applicant as yellow, co-applicant as blue, purple as CA create SSL. First I'm selecting applicant. If you see in the joint create application, we are using two different fields. So we are using two different fields. Standard fields as well as custom fields. Standard fields are nothing but which are given by the DocuSign signature, initial, data sign, name. So standard fields given by the DocuSign like signature, initial, data sign, name, email, company. For custom fields, we are going to create with the help of add custom field option. So I created phone number text. So you'll see the full name. First we are going to join create application. You see the full name from the standard field here. So I drag top here. So it should be applicant full name. Next coming to the phone number. It is a required field and we are going to get it from the custom fields. It is a required field and it has the data label as given as phone, and then it has some validation. Custom has the validation, rejects pattern, I have given the rejects pattern, and I have given the error message. Please enter the phone number. I have given the error message like please enter the phone number. So the validation custom I have given. For the email, next coming to the email, it is also a standard field. Email is a standard field. For mailing address, we are using text message here. For mailing address, we are using text message here. Here in the text box, for billing address, so it's nothing but when I have mailing address and billing address are same. If I check here, so no need to enter anything. For billing address is nothing but when I have mailing address and billing address are same. So if I check here, so no need to enter anything. But if mailing address and billing address are different, so the text appear, and I have given the validation for the checkbox like conditional logic unchecking. So if this field is unchecked, then show condition. And coming to the SSN and annual income. So if you are a applicant SSN is nothing but social security number. The requirement is that it is an only same document. So applicant and co-applicant. So applicant should not the see co-applicant assessment in the SSN and annual income, and co-applicant should not see the SSN and annual income of the applicant. So what I have done here in the SSN, I click the SSN. It is a required field. It is an SSN data label and validation SSN, and it is formatting. It has a formatting I have given. I hide a text with asterisks, so it will be hiding. I have hidden the text with asterisk, so it will be hidden. The co-applicant will not able to see the SSN of the applicant. The same thing applies to the annual income. So it is a required field, and format should be hide text with asterisks, data label annual income, validation should be number. So coming to the signature. So it is a standard field, I dragged and dropped here, and date signed is a standard field, dragged and dropped here. So I'm using this for the document. Next I'm going to following the co-applicant form. I'm going to fill the co-applicant form with and choosing the co-applicant option. It is in the blue. So I'm taken the name from the standard field, dragged and dropped here. Coming to the phone. So phone number text, it is an custom field. So custom field, dragged and dropped here. It is a required field, and it has the data label phone, and it has the validation. Custom as the validation. Rejects have given the rejects pattern and error message. Please enter the phone number. Please enter the phone number. So this is the error message. And email address. It is a standard field. I've taken the email address. Next, SSN and annual income. We are going to do the same as above what we did in the application. So if you see, it is a required field. You see, it is a required field, and co-applicant field, we are hiding the text. Then the hide the text with asterisks. So coming to data label SSN, validation SSN. So it is a required field. We are using the formatting hide text with asterisks, data label SSN, and giving the validation SSN. Similarly, in the annual income, it is a required field. We are giving the format. So formatting with hide text with asterisks, and data label annual income, and validation number and period. Because applicant should not see the SSN and annual income of the co-applicant. Same vice versa. That is the reason what we are going to do here. Then we are going to come down. We are having signature standard field. We dragged and dropped here. Data signed. We dragged it and dropped here. And coming to the CA signature. This is in purple color. We are going to select CA, create as I said. Then we are going to get it. And it is also standard field. And similarly, we are dragging out here date signed and signature. If you come from down, you can see here identification and access statement. So before going to that, we want to select option. It is in yellow color. Identification and access statement of the applicant document. So this is for the applicant. This is for the applicant, and I have drag and drop the full name. So drag and drop the full name, phone number. It is a custom field, required field, and using the phone number as a data label, and validation custom regex pattern, giving the regex pattern and error. Please enter the phone number. Then email. So email ID, and it is a standard field. Email, drag and drop here. In this, if you see SSN and annual income, we are not going to hide text with asterisks. In this document, in the SSN and annual income, we are not going to hide this format, because this is will be seen by the credit assessor. So this will not able been asked for the requirements. This will not be seen to the co-applicant, so that the reason we are not hiding anything. So annual income also not hiding. So you can see here formatting and not hiding. And accepting the formatting, we are giving the data label as SSN, validation as SSN. So except formatting, we are giving data label as SSN and validation as SSN. So annual income, similarly validation numbers and data label as annual income. So we see here select attachments. So we are going to use a checkbox. We're going to use a checkbox here because they are going to attach two forms of an identification like driving license, passport, or anything. So that we drag and drop box of two, and then also we attach attachment from the standard field. We have attached the, because two forms of the identification to be attached. So we given the two attachments. And attachment fields here. So in the validation of exactly like, so in the validation we given select exactly two, because in the select and attach two forms of identification we given the exactly two. When you are coming to the description, these are two mandatory fields. These are two mandatory fields in the access description. These are two mandatory fields. Here in the value can give $1,000, $2,000. By the addition, by using effects, this we can take from the formula. So in this asset description, these fields are mandatory. These also are given for the requirement we given, and but these are the mandatory. We are giving the value and we are giving the number $1,000, $2,000, and we are adding this with the help of effects. We are taking from the formula from the standard field. So before that, we are giving the text data label as value 1. So for text, data label as value 1. Similarly for text 2, so we are giving the data label value 2, value 3, value 4, value 5. So $1,000 to $1,000. Like that, we are similarly adding this with the help of fx. So we can see the edit formula option. So I am going to add value 1, value 2, value 3, value 4, value 5. I am going to add this formula here. And coming down, signature is the standard field. Drag and drop here, date sign and initials. So the initials, so initial, drag drop from the standard field. Now, if you come down, identification and access statement for co-applicant. So this is for co-applicant. It also having full name from the standard field. I have dragged and drop here, and then phone number will be custom fields. So drag and drop here. So phone number, validate data label should be phone, and validation custom and regex pattern, error message. Then coming to the email, we dragged and dropped here the email, the same validations email, and the standard, it is also standard field. In SSN and annual income, we are not going to hide. We are giving the data label as SSN, and for annual income also data label as annual income. For the data label of SSN and validation as SSN, and here also validation as numbers. It is a required field. SSN is also an required field. So here we are not going to hide. You can see here formatting, hide text with asterisks. So we are not going to hide anything. And in the annual income, we are not going to hide anything. And coming down, add to check these is the same thing. Attached two documents have validation. So select at least two, and then we are attaching the attachment field with the help of here. So you can see here I have given the validation. Select at least two. So should select at least two. Then in the assess description, we are going to do something in the text box. Like this is the mandatory fields, like the applicant as a description. This is the two mandatory fields. You are going to give the values, value 1, value 2, value 3. So adding by using the formula. So first of all, value 1 data label, asset value, okay, asset value 2, value 3 data label, and in the fx asset value 1, asset value 2 plus, and we are going to add this 1 to asset value 2, asset value 3, asset value 4, asset value 5, and then we are adding this with the help of fx formula. We are dragging it in here. And the applicant signature, so it is a standard field. We are getting this signature from the standard fields. We are dragging and dropping here. So data sent similarly, and the CA initials, so we are changing it into CA initials, and we are having the CA initials, and we did it. So next we are going to document settings. Next, after completion of joint credit application, and then identification and statement, and identification and access statement of the co-applicant and applicant, we are moving to documents. Here we have edit documents, document visibility, add ITR zones, document visibility. We are going to document visibility. Here we can find, so joint credit application, document identification and access statement, identification and access statement. Applicant can visible only joint credit application and identification and access statement. So I can't see the identification and access. Similarly, co-applicant can visible for joint credit application and identification and as a statement. So he not visible to here. But in the case of CA create as he can visible for joint create application and identification as a statement, identification and as a statement. He can see here. So he can view these three documents for this review. In the case of legal department, similarly, he can also review these options like visible. He is visible for joint credit application. He is also visible for identification as a statement of the applicant and co-applicant. He is visible. So this is what who can see what and which document, who can access which document. So this is similarly nothing but. So after completion of these filling these documents, we want to go to documents, and here we have document visibility. So we can check it and we want to give the done. So after closing all this, we want to save and close it. Okay. We are created this template as admin. We have created this template as admin. So we have to share this to the call center agent or representative. So we are going to use in this share with user, shares with user. Select CAP representative or call center agent is going to send this envelope to the different applicant or co-applicant. Share. So joint credit application shared with three user groups. So currently log into credit representative. So I'm currently going to log into. Okay. I want to do it. Okay. So currently logging as credit representative. Let's take some time. Okay. This is the call center agent or credit representative. If I go to the templates, I am not the admin, so I can't see the settings and anything. I'm just an end user for the sending the document. As an end user, you should open the share with me. As an end user, you should open the share with me. we can see here template which is sent to the call center agent. As an admin, we send it to the call center agent. So we can see it here in the shared with me. First we want to go templates, and here we have the shared with me, and we have the folder which is sent to the call center. I am going to click on the use option here and to send this applicant and co-applicant. So in this document for the applicant and co-applicant. So I am sending this option. I'm giving the name as Danny, and I'm giving the email ID for the Danny. Okay, and I am giving the applicant name as Danny and his email ID. So you can see needs to sign customize. We have given the identification number, phone number. So in the co-applicant, I am giving the name as Ram, and I am giving the name email ID of this Ram. It is needs to sign custom. So what we did in the previous one, so it's already here. And access code, I am giving the co-applicant name as Ram and his email ID and the access code 1234. This is the code will be shared with the co-applicant. This is the code will be shared with the co-applicant. And below, we are not going to change anything. We are not going to change anything. So I'm just going to send this first. You can see here, after coming to here, we are giving the applicant name as Danny and his email ID and mobile number. Okay, I'm giving the mobile number. So applicant name Danny, email ID and identification for the SMS. I'm giving the mobile number. For the co-applicant Ram, we are giving the email address and access code 1234. And we are not going to change anything, so I'm going to send it first. So you can see this successfully sent to see your environment impact. Then after completion of template, go to the manage sent option. This is the joint application, joint credit application waiting for others. So waiting for Danny and Ram. If you click on it, you can see. So waiting for these people, Danny, Ram, credit asset and legal department. Was applicant and co-applicant. So I have sent it to create representative documents and templates to all users, applicant and co-applicant. Now start with applicant first. So now I'm going with applicant Danny. So we got the mail, applicant named as Danny. So you can see the name as Danny here. Subject and the body Danny. Hi Danny, please review and sign the credit application. So we are going to review the document. So we have given the authentication using phone number. Send SMS. I got the SMS, so I am giving the code here. Confirm code. So authentication name I'm using phone number and send SMS. So I have entered the code there and I have received the message also and clicking the confirmation code. So you enter here. So by clicking agree and continue, we are going to enter the create application. Enter the name Danny. Okay. Then enter the phone number in the format. So we are entering the phone number in the format. Okay. Then mailing address. If you see the mailing address, I'm giving this one. The same address also I'm giving. So if you address one. So if you click on this option, so if you uncheck, it should be display text box. It should be display text box. And if you check here without any display also, can do it. I'm giving the check. Okay. Next I'm coming to the SSN number. I'm giving 1212121. So we want to give this format. In this format only, we can see here, this is the format. Now completed. We are giving the hide with asterisk, so it's hided. Okay. Then we are going to annual income. My annual income is 10,000. So it is also covered with asterisks. And coming down, it is a required field. We are going to sign it. So we completed phone number, checking and check it, giving the SSN pattern and annual income, and we sign it. Coming to the identification and asset statement of the applicant. So we want to select driving license and passport. You can see here everything is populated here. If you remember, in the starting we had few changes, right? If I multiple with same fields, some so they are populated automatically. I'm going to check driving license. So these fields we have given here, so it is populated here. Okay. Then I'm going to check driving license and passport. I'm going to attach a few of the attachments here. Upload a file. I'm uploading the file. Here I'm giving the asset description. Set the value as mandatory. So I'm giving the value 1 and the 100 and value 2, 200 and value 3 as 150 and value 4, 300 and then value 5, 100. So you can see here value 100, value 2 200, value 3 150, 300. Calculated automatically and giving the total 850. And after completion of asset description, we are going to sign this document. So we completed as applicant So we can see here few of the attached documents as driving license and passport we attached. So as per the requirement, we attached here the few documents. So after completion of all this, we are going to finish. So from my side is everything is done as an applicant. So give the no thanks. You are done. Okay, from my side, I completed as applicant. So I'm going to the co-applicant. So you can see this is the co-applicant. So you can see Ram is a co-applicant and his email ID is 323211. Ram is the co-applicant. Okay, now I'm going to Ram. You can see subject name is Ram and below that Ram, body and subject, and we are going to review this document. We want to review this document with the access code to fill. So if you want to show text, you can see it. I am giving the access code as 1234. Or if you want to hide text, you can hide text. Valid. So I'm agreeing and continuing this. You can see the applicant name. So I given the unchecked option here, address, and then you can see the SSN and annual income is in the asterisk. So you cannot see applicant cannot see the applicant details of the SSN and annual income. So we are going to give the phone number in the phone number pattern. Then we are giving the SSN. So SSN in the pattern. So it is also hiding and annual income. So 10,000. So it is also hiding. And after that, we are signing. Ram is a co-applicant. We are going to sign it. So we completed co-applicant form. So similarly, it will be displaying here by default the SSN number, annual income 10,000, annual income 10,000. Here also I'm selecting the two required fields, driving license and passport, or and attaching the uploading the document. So I uploaded both the documents here in the co-applicant form. Coming to the asset description, these two are the mandatory fields which I told you before. So I'm giving the value 1 and here I'm giving the 100, and for value 2 I'm giving the 200, and for value 3 I'm giving the 300, and for value 4 I'm giving the 400, and for value 5 we're giving the 500. So you can see the it calculated automatically. So it added 100 plus 200 plus 300 plus 400 plus 500. So we're getting the total amount. Then after the completion, we are going to sign this. So co-applicant has signed Ram. So you can see the attachments which you are going to attach here. So it is attached document. Co-applicant form is completed. So I am clicking the finish. So here we completed co-applicant and done with everything. Next, we are moving to cap representative. So you can see Danny and Ram. Danny and Ram. Danny is the applicant, Ram is the co-applicant. And in the subject, so create as a please review this and regards. So we are going to review the documents now. What we have given in the applicant and co-applicant. So he's going to review it and sign it. So applicant form, Danny and name, we have given the phone number, address, check, uncheck the email address, SSN format. So annual income, it is in the asterisk. So for the co-applicant, now we are going to do the CA signature. So CA signature credit assessor, and then in the identification and access statement, so value 1, value 2, and value 3. So you are going to sign this form. After completion this, going to finish. So no thanks. All done from the CAP representative. Next we are moving to the legal department. So legal department receives a copy. So legal department receives a copy. So Danny and Ram, applicant and co-applicant. Your document has been completed. View completed document. So you want to view the, so hi legal department, please review the document and advise if you find any issues regards. So you want to view the completed documents. So legal department does not have any review. You get a copy, want to review the document. You can view the document and you will see the documents. So the legal department does not have any need to sign. Just they are going to see the documents. That's it. Document sign. Okay. Close. All done from the applicant, co-applicant, and CA credit assessor. Now you are going to see here. So again, I loaded back to the credit representative. Can see the completed status is completed. So these are all the documents. If you are see here options, these are all the documents completed. So if you want to check the optional documents, so you can check it here. So joint credit application, this is the document, and for applicant, so this is the document and these are the attached document. Here you completed applicant, co-applicant, CA credit as a legal department. If you see, we have more option here. History. You can find the details. So date sent, status completed, status date, holder, cap representative, and envelope recipients names. So we can find the names. Applicant as Danny, co-applicant Ram, credit assessor, legal department. And activities, time, user, action, activity status. So create a time and send time. So who sent and who opened, so who would upload attachment, signed, and access code. And so this is the process, and if you want to download the certificate, you can use this option. So this is the envelope history, and you can find form data in the more option. From the more option, you can find form data. So it is an another option. You can see the envelope data here thoroughly. So email address, so it not be headed anything. When we find which number is given, which email ID is there, and how much amount in annual income is present, and name of CA logo, which one is present. So we have given the attachments and the value 1, so value 2. So you can see the thoroughly from the form data of the envelope. Applicant name, co-applicant, and recipient from the date, Danny source value details. Here we have options, download and print. If you want to download, you can download it. Okay. As the call agent representative, we done. So we completed. Now we are moving to admin. Now we are logging as admin. Earlier we are discussing about the publishing the document to the OneDrive. So earlier we are discussing about publishing the document to the OneDrive. So if you go to the settings here, in the settings we can find integration and connect. If you go to the connect option, so we are earlier we are discussing about the publishing document of the OneDrive. You can see here publish and select the document, click on the publish. So OneDrive publishing this, it takes some time. So by defaultly it will be sending the documents, but if we want to publish it, so we can publish. Yes, completed. Now we can check it. This is my OneDrive. So I'm going to check it in few seconds later, so few seconds ago. So this is the certification and completion. If you open this, here it is the copy. So copy. Okay. So this is the published one. And if you see this document, which was defaultly, it will be saved to OneDrive. So we are publishing the document for the OneDrive here. We are not publishing. So joint and joint create application. So it is the document by defaultly saved into OneDrive. And a few seconds ago, you can see this is the document which we published just few seconds back. So this is the joint create application. Co-applicant Danny, co-applicant Danny, co-applicant Ram. So this is the OneDrive which is selected, close and off accounting and folder. So they are giving the documents here. Coming to the, so we finished the publishing the document. So we are going to the reports. So in the reports, you can see overview of the dashboard. Wood has been saved, so 4.2 million trees, and water 3.2 million. Then the carbon and wastage and so and so. So normally signing a document is like with paper. It's going to paperless by using this DocuSign. This is helping. So what is this means, why we are using the e-signature like template, why, how we are saving, you can get it out, how we are saving the wood and water. So normally signing a document is paper, so we are signing a paper with a paper, so like we are going with paperless using the DocuSign. So this is the helping, and you can come down, you can see the graph reflect active in the past. So you can select the option 12 months or 1 month, so like that. So envelope status, this is the envelope status: sent, delivered, completed, corrected, declined, void. So you can see the completion rate, and below that you can see the envelope velocity. So time to complete, so it taken how much time to complete. Then envelope speed, so speed of the envelope. Then you can move to the overview. Below that you can go to the envelope. Here you can see 7 reports of this envelope. If you want to see the envelope report, so click on the envelope report and run this report. Here we have joint create application, so we can find the status, and we have few options: edit filters. So envelope status, if we want to find void status means you can give the void, or if you want to find delivered means you can give the delivered, completed. So I'm giving the completed, and recipient names Danny, so I'm giving the applicant name Danny. So I'm giving the done option. So click on run report. Now we will find Danny report here, and that you are going to edit column. So here we have edit column. So status, sender name, and sent on, last activity completed. So we can edit this by with the edit column: subject, status, sender name. So this is from reports and templates and settings, everything. So